is Farsa as well.
Actually, playing Car here is actually really understandable. Why do I have a feeling James is drafting for Gosu? This is such a good draft. What the heck? Yeah, this is a good draft for Gosu, guys. I'm not trying to be biased, although I am ex-Gosu, but I'm just trying to be honest based on personal experience. I mean, yeah, in terms of draft, I think Gosu has this. Honestly, they just need to execute it correctly. Let's see if they can do it. How about you? What's your opinion about the draft? Who do you think won?
To be honest, I really like not to be biased or anything, but I really like Gosu's draft picks. Those are really strong stride lanes. They picked Baksha to counter Alice and Yuzong. They have a really good pick. They pick counter to counter BTK.
Yeah, they really did the research, and you can really tell based on the draft. And here we go, guys. Let's get ready to rumble! Because Manny Pacquiao is in the freaking building here. So let's go. Gosu versus BTK, match number 1. 3 members of Gosu right now clearing this mid lane super quickly, and Litho is available though. Let's see who gets it. It's Gosu who's going to be taking this Litho on the bottom side of the river, but Farsa is going to rotate all the way to the small. Oh, they're making sure that the red buff's not being taken. So they're also, you know, playing cautious. And they are aware that BTK has that jawhead that could counter jungle. So on the red buff, like in the early stage of the game. But Baksha, look at Baksha already starting the red buff right away, ahead of time, ahead of Kari. And Gosu, ooh, they look prepared right now. They have a rotation in mind, and it looks like the early. I mean, one of the most important things about ML is the early game rotation. Because after early game, it's pretty much just free for all, and it's all situational after that. But early game, it's all planned. It's all planned ahead of time, based on the draft and based on the enemy draft. But right now, well, they're both kind of even. Yes, Gosu got the litho, but then again, BTK did end up counter jungling one of the green camps on the top side of the map, away from Gosu. So here we go. Kari's on the top side right now. Someone got the golden crab. I don't really know who got it earlier, but General doesn't have the golden coin on top of his head, so I don't think it's him. But BTK Shark and Hui on the top side right here, looking for a gank, and the second golden crab is finally alive here. Not really sure who got it as well. I think it might have been, yeah, I think it might have been General right there. The turtle will be up soon. It's about to be 2 minutes, and there we go. The turtle is up. This is where the team fight's gonna start. In terms of early game, I would say Bruno's probably better objective-wise, because Kari really needs to itemize first before you could really feel her damage. But let's see if Zultra and Farsa could zone out BTK here from doing the turtle, and it looks like they did just that. BTK, they seem intimidated right now, even though they do have the early game advantage with the Lunox and Jawhead. Although Lunox is not level 4 yet, I think it's wiser if they wait for Lunox to get level 4 before heading to a team fight, so that Bruno has some extra. Oh, hey, Eugene with a steal, a lone steal and a blue steal this time, a purple steal this time around. Okay, man, Eugene is he's known for stealing some buffs and lore, but here we go, Lunox trying to burst the far side. It's gonna be a first blood, a purple, but 2-man knockup on Paquito. Esmeralda killing the Jawhead, and look at this, it's gonna be a double kill for Esme. Nice knockup for Paquito again. Bruno's gonna be on the back line in a free hit. The turtle's being continued, and Paquito's gonna die to the Yuzhong, and Kari is still around 90% health, if not 100% HP still. So it's just an even trade, to be honest with you. But General doesn't have mana right now, so he doesn't want to go into a team fight right now. But Farsa did end up stealing the purple buff. Nobody got the turtle, but it looks like BTK, they're continuing the turtle even without Moba Zane in here. Moba Zane is actually on the bot side doing the red buff, so I'm not really sure why they're starting this turtle. Usually you don't want to start the turtle without your retribution, without your jungler, right? But here we go. Nice vision from Zultra so far. And General wants to sustain his mana with by killing all these green camps. Yuzhong does have the dragon, and I think BTK has the advantage this time around on the early stage of the game, especially the turtle's top lane. Right, Yuzhong is super good on team fights. So if Gosu actually engages on a turtle contest right now, I think they will lose the team fight. But oh, never mind. Since they pick off Yuzhong right there, he mispositioned himself. Gosu has the advantage this time. Man, I really don't know what happened to Chicken right there, but that is unacceptable. He was next to the tower. I don't really know how he died, but the purple buff is up. Look at the Baksha going into the Bruno. Zultra is getting, zoning the Bruno so well, and they're so low. Jawhead is super low as well. But look at the Alice going in, rotating from bot lane to the turtle lane, and he wants to help to the turtle, and Gosu is now getting re-engaged on by BTK. Esmeralda falling Star Moon. Yuzhong also wants to Dragon in, and this time BTK re-engaging and getting the advantage on the turtle. And here we go. This should be a free turtle for BTK. I'm not really sure what happened to Gosu. They kind of chased. They got a little too greedy, I would say. I think it was enough for Bruno to back off and for Yuzhong to die. As soon as Yuzhong died, they should have done the turtle right away. But instead, they kind of chased. Let me be honest, a little too greedy for me. All right, so execution right now for Gosu, not on point. BTK, holding on. They do have the better early game, so this is more understandable. Once Kari gets to late game, Farsa gets to late game, and Esme gets to late game, it's gonna be really hard for BTK to keep up. Although BTK also has some late game heroes. Alice, Bruno, and they also have the Yuzhong. But Alice gets a kill on Esmeralda right here, and this is not looking good for Kosei. Getting picked off. This might be the first objective. Look at the tower damage from Bruno, the first tower, going into BTK, the first objective of the game. And they're gonna have that 1k gold lead. And they're also gonna get this little for extra vision and for extra XP. Look at Lunox trying to burst out the Kari, but it's not enough. Just chill out. Bruno's gonna use an ulti just to zone out the Farsa and the Kari. Kari needs to recall, so he needs to play it safe right now. He is quite low, and I think this is time for BTK to play aggressive and get some vision on the Gosu side jungle. So right now, BTK really showing that even though I would say they are disadvantaged in draft, they're really making it. They're executing better. Lunox getting a kill on Baksha. Nice Jawhead ejector and the Lunox burst. The synergy is way better on BTK side. Just the way, the play style, the execution. They're moving more as a team. All right, they're moving more as a team, and they're less greedier right now. And with based on what I see at least, all right, in the early stages of the game. But still, let's not count Gosu out. It's still definitely a 50-50 game. The goal lead is not too far out. The purple buff for General is finally up. Once it the turtle will be up soon, so they definitely need someone. Both teams will definitely contest for this. Jawhead giving some vision there. Baksha's there ahead of time as well. And Paquito is ready for this on the tri-bush. So let's see if they can pick anybody off. And I think General wants to start it. He will start it, and let's see who gets it. Farsa is going to go for a Feather Edge Strike for a zoning ulti. But Paquito actually retreating and giving some space to BTK. And now, I think Gosu's getting re-engaged on the Dragon is going in. Alice even rotated from bot lane to the Turtle again for a 5v5 brawl. And Turtle has been slain by Bruno. Double kill for Alice. And Cardi just rotating so well. Oh man, Cardi is showing the experience that he's been getting. Oh my god, he's running. I can't believe this. Alice is rotating way faster than Esme. Usually it's the other way around because Esme just cuts the lane. And then rotates faster than Alice. But this time around, Cardi is showing his experience, the experience difference between Kosei and Cardi. Alright, we all know Cardi has been playing this game for a very long time, and Kosei is more of like a newer player, right? A new blood, as you could say. So yeah, definitely Cardi giving Kosei a seminar on how to play this XP lane. So, because it's always a 5v5. If you guys think about it, it's a 5v4, sorry. On the turtle fight, it's always a 5v4 because Alice always wave clears first, and then Esmeralda stays in lane to wave clear. Alright, so
Paulo, you're muted, by the way.
sorry about that. Hello? No, I'm not muted.
You good?
Hello?
Yep, you're good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I got disconnected for some reason. Sorry about that. I'm back. I got disconnected for 1 second, but here we go. BTK, they're slowly pushing in. They're getting way more towers. Gosu hasn't even touched a tower yet. Still no towers down for Gosu, and Paquito doing his best to wave clear. Farsa as well. They're slowly, Gosu is slowly getting suffocated here by BTK. But yeah, I do apologize for the technical difficulties. I did disconnect for a couple seconds, but we are back more importantly, and BTK definitely looking more of a one-sided game here. The execution for Gosu is definitely not there. The BTK is moving more of a team. You could tell the chemistry difference between the two teams. Since the BTK has been playing for a much longer time with each other, whereas Gosu, it is a new roster. So they haven't been playing, you know, as long as this BTK roster. But that's no excuses still. No excuses. It's still fair game, all right? But here we go. Eugen finally building that necklace of Durant to counter that Alice pick. I think the only way to win for Gosu here is to try to get to late game, really. Maybe trust Farsa to wave clear the minions, get to late game, get Kari to late game, get Esme to late game, and go from there. Because right now, if they try to fight and go for a brawl, they're definitely at a disadvantage based on gold. Gosu 24k gold and BTK 31k gold. They're gonna get the first Lord. It is a level 1 Lord, and Farsa could easily defend this. Kari as well. Kari could melt this Lord really easily. Can we get an item check real quick on Kari? Give me 1 second. There we go. Kari does have attack speed boots, endless battle. About to go for Windtalker, I believe, and he does have the Raptor Machete. Baxia has the Anti-Crash to counter the Bruno. Farsa has the Necklace of Durance to counter the Alice. For the other side, though, for BTK, we got Bruno, who has Endless Battle and Berserker's Fury. That's how much ahead. Look at Bruno, 8,000 gold. Look at Kari, 5,000 gold. Oh, man, that gold difference between the jungler is way too much. Way too much. This Bruno is definitely going to hurt more, right? And look at the Alice as well. Even Alice has more gold than Kari and Esme. So, yeah, this is not looking good for Gosu. Nice zoning ulti for you, Jean, right here to just secure the towers. And I think BTK is just playing to their comfort right now. Alice is going to go for a Winter Truncheon. He grew as a player, but he's going to die right there. Cardi just buying time for his team to get... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. MOBA Zane just... That is all you need to kill a Farsa. He's definitely hurting now. Anti-Crash doesn't even matter. Lunox is gonna burst you down. Paquito trying his best. If this might be game number 1, BTK superior. Oh my God, this is just a one-sided game for game number 1. Congratulations to BTK for getting game number 1.
What a match! Wow. Good job.
I can't believe it. I mean, I honestly thought Gosu won the draft, but the execution was just not there, and I guess the decision making was just not on point. And you could really tell the experience difference between, or the chemistry difference between the two teams. But for you, Pika, what could Gosu have done if they wanted to win this game?
You know, they did pick off Yuzong. That was a really good pick clock. You know, I expect them to perform well with these picks because these are picks that they're comfortable with. But to be honest, I kind of like BTK pick because that Popon Koopa just made them move up a little bit more.
Oh yeah, so much early game pressure from Popo and Koopa and Lilia here. But yeah, let's talk about the draft first. Who do you think has the advantage on the draft this time around?
I think this time around, I kind of like BTK's draft just because they have Esmeralda who could dive in. They have Yuzong who could dive in on the marksman. Popo and Koopa could provide vision and stun. And Lilia, she hurts early game, so I expect BTK to play aggressive early.
For me, I think Gosu still has the upper hand, especially with this Estes, because if you think about it, Estes just has so much to sustain, and I don't think any of the heroes for BTK could really burst them if this is like a close game. If it's a snowball game, sure, BTK could probably win. But if it's like a close game, or if it even gets to late game, it's going to be really hard for BTK to burst any of these heroes whenever Zultra has ulti. So, yeah, but yeah, let's get this going. I think it was Gosu who got the litho. I'm not really sure. But yeah, Zultra funneling the general here on the orange buff. But let's just expect that BTK has the better early game because they do have the Popol, they do have the Lilia early game who falls off really hard late game. So if I'm BTK, in order for them to win, they need to snowball, alright? They need to synergize their ganks like they did last game. And also for the side laners, I think Kosei really needs to catch up on Cardi's rotation, because last game, Kosei got out-rotated by Cardi. He made him look like a baby. He made him look like a little child. But yeah, hopefully that changes this time around and we get a close game. BTK ahead of Gold by 200. So that just means that they're doing something a little bit better in the early stage of the game. But it is understandable. Like I said, they have the better early game. The turtle's going to be up soon. Let's see if there's going to be vision and traps being put by Popple and Koopa here to take this turtle. Granger does about, Granger does really good on turtles as well, since he clears the jungle camps really fast with his first skill. So let's see if they actually start this turtle. Bakshi is going to be here. He knows that Granger is in this bush right here, just zoning for Kosei. But Paquito might be getting out-rotated by Cardi this time around. So Cardi was the Alice last game, but he has the Esme this game. Last game, he out-rotated an Esmeralda. But this game, I think he's planning on out-rotating this Paquito. But Paquito is also at mid lane, getting ready for a 5v5 brawl here on Turtle. Let's see, is Zultra level 4 yet? No, the Estes is not level 4 yet. The Feather Airstrike already getting wasted right there to try and poke out the Popple and Koopa to get him low, so that they have the advantage when the team fight starts. Here you go. Estes healing the Paquito. Baksha going in already alone. Not really sure why, but the usual all going to be ulting. Baksha is out of position. I'm not really sure why Baksha going in by himself just like that. And I think he kind of got his teammates ruined because of Baksha engage. It's, his teammates try to follow up, but it was not good positioning for Kosei. Kosei, man, he needs to step up. He really needs to step up. This is the grand finals, bro. You need to think about your decision. Whoever is the captain, whoever is the shot caller for Gosu, you really need to tell your side laners to just chill out, engage whenever you need to. Be on the same page. Communication is the key. But it looked like right there, it was just miscommunication, I think, because Baksha was going in on a 1v4 and nobody was even near him. The turtle hasn't even gotten started and he was already engaging and trying to zone. So it's just unreasonable right now for Kosei. Oh man, this is not looking good. Not good for Gosu. So 3-0, 3-4-0 trade in favor of Gosu plus the turtle. Paquito doing a 1v1 against this Esmeralda. But like I said last game, right? Esme is usually good against Paquito because so much sustain. Paquito cannot kill you because you have so much sustain. Esmeralda had to use Falling Star Moon just to survive, but I think Cardi kind of, how do you say this? Panic a little bit. That was like an early Purify and, an early Falling Star Moon. But it doesn't matter. He lived. He survived. That's what's important. A little panic right there. But here we go. Both teams are mainly here at the mid lane. The turtle will be up soon in 30 seconds. And I think Yuzhong is kind of leaving his lane. Bakshi is getting some free farm at least. Oh man, I really think Gosu has this matchup. It's a side lane difference. I'm really seeing the experience now between the side laners. Cause for the side lane they have Stoner and Kosei for Gosu, and BTK they have Cardi and Chicken, who has way more experience than both these guys. So it's really showing right now. It's a side lane difference. I could definitely see. But again, Bakshi going in on a 1v4, a 2v4. Estes trying to heal up, trying to sustain. But Bruno gets a kill on Popple and Koopa. And this is the Estes that I was talking about earlier. There's just no way for you to burst. But Lilia right now, early game, Lilia is still online. But Lilia might be too greedy here. Nice ulti from Hui to live that team fight. So it's going to be a 1-4-0, a 1-4-1 trade, sorry. In favor of maybe BTK if they get this turtle. Let's see. Estes doesn't have ulti anymore. Who's gonna get it? Granger managed to retribution the turtle, so they do go ahead in that trade. BTK is gonna win that trade. It's a 1-for-1 trade with the turtle on BTK side, so definitely a win. Every time someone gets an objective, it's always gonna be on. Oh my god, what's happening here? Farsa trying to go for a Feather Airstrike to try and zone out the Lilia, but look at this. The Falling Star Moon from Esme, he might be able to kill the Bruno, but the Estes is going to have to heal and waste the ulti already. So yeah, every time Zultra uses the ulti, I'm sure BTK is keeping track of that cooldown, alright? As soon as Estes ultis, it's the opportunity for BTK to go aggressive and commit to a specific lane or a specific objective. Let's see if BTK is going to take advantage of that fact. Paquito is going to do a 2v1 here on the top side, and look at the discipline from BTK. They don't even care about Paquito. This is what I was talking about last. Wait, is that a pause? Yeah, But let's talk about the 5 seconds. So let's get things going. The gold lead will go to BTK. Just 2,000 gold lead. Not super big. Not super convincing just yet. So let's see if Gosu can come back from this. They definitely need pickoffs. Zultra, Eugen, and General, they're definitely sticking together. Here goes the Feather Airstrike, but not gonna kill anyone. Lilia is forced to ulti though, so I think that's gonna be an advantage for Gosu right there to keep track of the Lilia ulti. Knowing that Lilia doesn't have ulti, this is a chance for them to go aggressive on that Lilia and kill him before his ulti comes back. Oh, Popol and Koopa though doing pretty good poking and harassing on General. Farsa is used to Farsa got forced to use the bird. That's not good, Eugen. You're out of position. You have no bird. Oh man, oh god, that is not good for Gosu. They're overstaying. Eugen used the bird for no reason. But alright, here we go. It's a 3-4-0 4-4-0 trade in favor of BTK. And they're going aggressive now. They want to do a wipeout. And this might be a little too greedy for Yuzhong, but like I said, discipline from these guys. Waiting for the minions, focus on objectives. No need for wipeout, no need for kills. Focus on objectives. Objective is the key to win the game. And BTK is showing just that. Gosu is definitely looking unexperienced right now. Definitely a one-sided game so far. One-sided series so far. Jeez. Yeah. I'm actually speechless. I expected like a really close match. But BTK really showing superiority here in the game. So, man, if they want to win, they need to really take care of General. And Eugen needs to not be able to go out of position. If he mispositions again, just like he did last time on that last team fight, it is not going to be good. It's not good. It's not going to be good news for Gosu. But the gold lead, finally a 5,000 gold lead. And there you go, Granger going aggressive again. Popo Koopa going for an OT. And the Granger also went for an OT. Yuzhong goes for an OT on Estes. They want to kill this Estes, but they know that they don't need to go full out on this Estes, especially if he has his OT out. Farsa going for a Feather Airstrike, but the Yuzhong needs to retreat. They don't want to go for a team fight right after that. So Yuzhong doesn't have the Dragon anymore. BTK definitely needs to play a little bit more passive. And there goes the Granger damage on the Paquito. They need to back off a little bit. There's a 5-man brawl here on the bot side. Nobody's even split pushing on the top side. Both side laners are on the bottom side. It could have been a chance for Gosu's side laner to split push the top side. Jeez, Paquito, you should be pushing top lane because you have a Farsa who could wave clear. As long as your teammates could wave clear, there's no way for BTK to push your lanes. So it would have been better for you to stay in lane rather than to rotate and have nothing happen. Alright, the turtle's not even up. You're not contesting for a lure. You're not contesting for a turtle. You know, they really need to focus on objectives. And Estes getting bursted by Granger ulti right there. The Death Sonata right there from Granger. Hitting every single bullet from Mobile Zane. And this is an easy tower again for BTK. Definitely looking like a one-sided match right now. It is it is not good. It is not. If you're a Gosu fan, it's not looking good for you. I'm sorry. Not trying to be biased, but just based on what I see, it's not looking good. Here we go. The Lord is up. It is a level 1 Lord, and Gosu does have the Farsa to wave clear that Lord, but I just don't think it's enough. Again, Eugen is 0-2-1, so he's not gonna have, you know, the most damage. General is 1-2-0 or 1-2-1, somewhere there. All I know is he's not super fed, so it's gonna be hard for them to even wave clear a level 1 Lord, because BTK has so much zoning. They have the Yuzhong Dragon to zone. They have Koopa to zone with a bite. They have Lilia's second skill to zone and a Falling Star Moon to zone. Granger zones as well with the Death Sonata ulti. So like each of their heroes have zoning skills. Farsa, the only zoning that Gosu has is Baksha, Paquito, and Farsa. That's about it. Bruno doesn't zone. Estes doesn't zone. But it looks like they want to start BTK trying to bait out the Lord here. And Gosu already using the Estes ulti way too early, I would say. The knockup not gonna hit. Paquito is gonna knock up the Yuzhong, going for a dragon killing spree coming in from Granger. Look at the Death Sonata, all the bullets hitting for Mobile Zane. The mechanics from Mobile Zane is just not missing. It's the grand finals and he's showing up. And Estes needs to back away. Paquito is gonna go for a knockup, but he's still gonna die. He's gonna get stuck. He's gonna get stuck. Manny Pacquiao is getting cornered right there. And there it goes. This is gonna be a free Lord for BTK. And again, they don't want to wipe out. BTK doesn't want to wipe out. They don't want all the kills. Just focus. They're so disciplined. the just objectives, man. All objective minded. It's just so good for BTK right now. There goes the feather airstrike. Estes, how did you die there? There's no reason for you to die. So mispositioning again. I think Gosu is they're panicking. I could tell by the way they play. They're definitely panicking, guys. And right now BTK is playing way more confident now that the score is 13-1. They're playing more confident. They're throwing out stickers. They're recalling in front of their faces. Oh god, this is, yeah. Gosu's falling apart little by little. They need to regroup. They need to regroup and reset their their mentality. Have a full reset next game, hopefully, and do better in execution. Because their draft is not bad. Let me tell you, their draft is not bad. It's actually really good, but the execution is just not there. And BTK is just showing more chemistry as a team. But here we go. Like I said earlier, Yuzhong does have ulti to zone. Let's see if he's gonna use the dragon to zone the enemy here. Feather airstrike already getting used by Farsa, so no more wave clear for Farsa here. Let's see if Yuzhong's gonna use the dragon here. There's the zoning dragon that we see here. And this might be it. Estes getting bursted again. And oh god, this is a one-sided game. One-sided game. Popol Kupa just bit General in the butt. And double kill coming in from Granger. Mobazane. Yuzhong died, but I don't even think it matters at this point. Farsa trying to wave clear with a feather airstrike. But, oh, they live another day. I'm surprised they didn't finish the game, but alright. Gosu will have a breather right now and live another day. They ended up defending and they're good to go. They managed to defend one inhibitor tower here at mid lane. So they're still alive. They're still in the game. Let's not lose hope. They're still in the game. The Lord will not be up anytime soon. There's not even a timer yet. So this is the best thing to do here for BTK. Probably freeze the lane, force Gosu to get out of the map, and get some pickoffs. So they don't get to farm. That's probably the best thing to do. But look at BTK on the bottom side. There's a full-out brawl going on right there. Can we get a camera on Esme right there? Yeah, there's a full-out brawl right there on the bottom side. But Gosu retreating and peak of life emote on the Populate Koopa. Oh yeah, you can tell that BTK right now just so confident, just so confident. I thought that they were gonna have they're gonna be nervous or something. But from what it looks like, they're not nervous anymore. They're definitely playing, and it looks like they're enjoying the game. It's not really disrespecting, I would say. It's, at the end of the day, when you throw an emote or a recall on an enemy team, you're testing their mental capabilities. So it's still a mental fight, from both teams. Farsa's going for a feather airstrike, but there's just so much damage from Lily and Granger that Gosu cannot do anything. They can't do anything on teamfight. Shutdown coming in from Paquito, but I don't think that changes anything as well. There goes the Yuzhong getting another kill. Legendary for Mobazane, and game number 2. BTK, they're looking to sweep the series. Oh man. Congratulations to BTK again for getting another match. It's 2-0, but it's not over yet. It's not a best out of 3, it's a best out of 5. So first to 3 wins gets a series. Pika, I think Gosu is panicking right now, and their mentality is just way off. What do you think? What do you think is happening to Gosu right now? Why are they like this? Why is it like this?
I think, in my opinion, from what I just seen, they just need to take a step back and regroup. That's the most important thing they could do right now. I think they're a little bit nervous. They're not on the same page. You could tell by when Basha went in at that first turtle.
Who do you think got an advantage?
In my opinion, the team that got an advantage is to be honest, BTK. These are heroes that they're comfortable with. As you can see, they're Supremes. At the moment, 3 of them have Supremes number 1. These are heroes that I can feel comfortable with. Like I said, if you could rotate really well, you could make any hero meta. So I kind of like BTK's pick and draft here.
Just the fact that they have the Supreme badge just shows that they're comfortable with this hero. Alright, so here we go. It is not the same picks as the first and second game for BTK, but it is their their specialty, as you saw. They do have the badges for Akai, Kaja, and Lilia. Alright, so Kaja could actually cancel the Blazing Duet of Claude, so that's something that General needs to watch out for. Lilia doing a decent damage here at mid lane against this Farsa, and I think Gosu, they're clearing this mid lane minions a lot faster, because then again, Akai is pretty weak early game, at least at level 1. Not necessarily weak early game, but just at level 1. General getting that lethal right there, so nice zoning from Jawhead and the Farsa right there. Bruno getting this purple buff right now, but Gosu does have the lethal advantage. And look at 3 members of Gosu are actually doing the purple buff, which makes the buff tankier. I'm not really sure if that changed, but I'm pretty sure the more people that are next to the buff gets a little bit tankier. So, especially with Claude, who doesn't clear the jungle minions so well, it's kind of hard to stick together if you have that type of jungler. But here we go. As you can see, Bruno's jungling by himself. He doesn't need no help, because if more people are next to the buff, he gets tankier, like I said. Alice, though, getting zoned out on the top lane. Look at Alice getting zoned out on the top lane. And Esmeralda finally going aggressive here and has the advantage against... I mean, he's supposed to. Alice sucks early game, so he better be playing aggressive. If he's not playing aggressive, he's not playing it correctly. So here we go. Jawhead almost got caught by the Akai and Lilia, but he's safe. He managed to get away. Farsa actually was forced to flicker right there. Not really sure why. I think Akai almost stunned him. But Gosu, 4 members here. Baksha actually get a stun here, forcing a Purify on Lilia right there. First blood coming in from Gosu, and this is something that we want to see. Finally, an early game advantage for Gosu. I really want this series to be really close. I don't want it to be one-sided, so I'm actually rooting for the underdogs right now, which is Gosu. Jawhead gets another kill. 2-4-0 trade and the turtle for Gosu. Usually, Bruno gets more objectives than Claude, because Claude sucks early game before Demon Hunter Sword. But right now, Gosu, if they snowball throughout this, they can get this match. They could definitely get this match. But here we go. Bruno getting the second purple buff. They just gave away the turtle for free because they know that they cannot contest it. There was 2 members dead. The lethal just spawned and they're ready for it. So that's something that they need whatever they could take right now. And Alice just needs to hit level 4, maybe get some Clock of Destiny so that he could help on team fights. But Esmeralda did really good because he's been putting pressure on this Alice in the early stage of the game. As you saw earlier, he was trying to cut the lane. So that's what you want to do when you're a side laner. You always want to pressure the opposite side so that they cannot rotate and help on the turtle. So finally, Kosei stepping up. That's what I want to see, bro. Improvements, all right? So that's something. It's a small thing, but super important as a player. It's improving little by little, all right? Win or lose, you better learn something. And it looks like Kosei is definitely learning. Look, he's cutting the lane. He didn't do this the previous matches. And Cardi is actually having a way harder time, laning against this Esme. I'm proud of you, bro. Kosei, I'm proud of you. Although game 1 and 2, obviously the performance was not the best, but the improvement was there. Akai getting a Hurricane Dance on Jawhead, and that's going to be a kill for BTK. 1-4-0 trade in favor of BTK. Baksha is going to try to help this mid lane, but Lilia is forced to ulti right there, so no more Lilia ulti. Can they get this kill on Lilia? Will they force it? Esmeralda rotated faster than Alice, and never mind. General actually ended up getting killed there. I'm not really sure why. And also Baksha. It was already good. It was fine. There was only 1 member that died for Gosu, but they ended up still fighting, and they gave away 2 more kills. Again, the discipline that we were talking about was just not there. I don't know what General was doing in the middle of that team fight. I don't think he was supposed to be there. The Baksha kind of overextended as well. So yeah, I would say that's an error right there for Gosu. Here we go. The turtle is up. This is the second turtle. In terms of goal lead, BTK has more kills, but Gosu got the first turtle. But BTK still has more gold. It's only 1,000 gold, but they are still ahead of gold here. Let's see here. Feather airstrike for Farsa, forcing the Lilia ulti. Hurricane Dance for Shark, and this is the #1 Akai in the US, bro. You better watch out. Nice Hurricane Dance there. So now BTK, they have the advantage on the turtle fight here. It's gonna be a 4v5 without the Farsa. Farsa is a big asset to Gosu's team, so they're not even gonna contest for that turtle because they're just gonna risk giving away. Ooh, Zane with the peak of life in General's face. Oh man. Again, guys, do not be triggered if teams are doing recalls stickers. Because you gotta understand, if you want to become a professional player, all right, it's all about mental fortitude. It's like battle of mentality as well. It's not just about the gameplay. You also need to affect your opponents by recalling in front of their faces. I know it might seem unprofessional, but it's the way it goes in the pro play. If you get affected by these little things, that's on you. You don't have the mental fortitude to be a pro player. But here we go. Kaja going in, trying to go for an ulti, but Gosu were on the bush, so he couldn't get an ulti right there on Kaja. Alice actually does not have any mana right here, so I'm surprised. Why is Esmin not going aggressive on an Alice that has freaking no mana? Come on, bro. Simple game sense. Kill him. Be aggressive. Smack him. Second skill his face. But here we go. Another hurricane. Man, Shark hitting every hurricane dance. Oh, same with Kaja. Another pickoff. It's a 2-for-0 trade in favor of BTK again. And now they're snowballing. BTK 3,000 gold lead. And it's just not looking good for Gosu again. I know it's starting to sound repetitive, but it's just the way it is. Gosu General, though, we see he does have the DHS. I see it pop up right there on the screen. DHS and Calamity Reaper and Enchanted Talisman for the Esmeralda. And I'm actually not sure. Look at the Baksha, guys. Baksha building magic resist against the Bruno, but I think it's mainly to counter the Lilia, because Lilia hurts early game. But Bruno's definitely going to hurt. Baksha's going to be like paper for Bruno. We'll see, though. In this next team fight, the turtle is about to be up in a couple of seconds, and I think BTK, they're ready for this. Here we go. Esmeralda has a good positioning right here. He does have vision, but I think Kaja has ulti and Akai has Hurricane Dance. Hurricane Dance coming in from Akai, gets the Jawhead, stuck again. Shark just doesn't miss a Hurricane Dance, but Esmeralda's gonna go in with a Falling Star Moon. Blazing Duet for Claude. Mega kill coming in from Bruno though, and Baksha's super squishy. He doesn't have any armor at all. Cardi's gonna help on the team fight. Lila's gonna kill the Farsa and double kill. Coming in from Cardi from the top lane, going into mid lane, but look at Cardi with the recall. Again, it's all about mental fortitude and mental war in this grand finals. And the first tier tower will go down here at the mid lane, and they will also oh, did he just say 4-time champ? I can't read. The 4-time champion. Jeez, Zane with the he's already claiming the championship right now before the game even ends. He's claiming the championship right now before the game even ends. Now I don't know the rules, if he could all chat or what, but I'm pretty sure in professional play you cannot all chat, but I don't know the rules for Pika's tournament. But let's just keep going. Zane though getting ahead of himself a little bit by claiming the 4-time champion. And Kaja's out of position though. Can they get a kill at least on Kaja? And they do. Gosu General finally starting to farm up. Gets the Raptor Machete right there. Oh god. But look at BTK. They don't even care if they gave away a kill, because they're all about the objectives, you know? All about the objectives. A mobile game is all about the objective, not kills, and BTK is definitely showing just that. And this is not looking good. Another, oh my god, Shark, man. Shark just doesn't miss a Hurricane Dance. I haven't seen him miss a Hurricane Dance this game at all. All his Hurricane Dance has been on point. At least one gets stuck every single time. Oh man, and that is why he's number one. He has number one badge. All right, so yeah. That's definitely why. Gosu, the best thing to do here is just defend and turtle up. Defend, turtle up. Oh my god. I can't believe this happening to Gosu. The straight up mental war, disrespect. It is disrespectful, but then again, it doesn't prohibit them from using those things. The recall and the sticker. It's an in-game tactic that professional teams and players use to affect the opponent's mentality. And I could tell it's definitely affecting Gosu, guys. It's definitely affecting Gosu. They might be tilted based on what BTK is doing right now. It's definitely gonna hit you. I mean, even if I was playing, I'm gonna be honest. Even if I'm playing and I get enemies that do that to me, I'll be tilted as hell. I'll be mad. I'll be frustrated. You know. So yeah, that's one thing. But BTK just playing so confident right now. They fell in line, you know, from lowest height to the tallest, smallest to tallest, and this is gonna be the first Lord of the game. Again, like I said earlier, Gosu does have Farsa to wave clear this first level Lord, but according to the previous games, even if Gosu has Farsa, he can't do much to defend these towers. All right, because he can only protect one lane with Feather Airstrike. And yeah, here we go. Can they finish? Is this it for Gosu? Is this it? Is this? Oh, another peak of life for BTK falling in line. That is a statement right there. All right, they just want the discussion between Gosu and BTK to disappear. They're showing that they're just so much better. All right, I said it, guys. I said it. Okay, I'm not trying to be biased, but based on what I see, yeah, BTK, that on each and every lane they fell in line. Bottom lane fell in line. Sticker peak of life. Mid lane fall in line. Sticker peak of life. Top lane fall in line. Oh my god. Okay, I would be. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So Jawhead trying to go for an ejector, but it doesn't matter. Kaja actually gets a kill. And Cardi is way too tanky. Can he survive though? He ends up dying, so a little too greedy right there, but it's a 2-for-1 trade still. Oh man. What can Gosu do here? There's just not much they could do. And it's not good because the Lord is still up. And 2 people are dead for Gosu side. I think this is the end. The discussion might be ending here. Oh no, BTK. Yeah, definitely one-sided the whole series. BTK wants to end this. 4-time champion, 1 more smack by the Lord. They want it. Are they gonna finish? And there it is. BTK is your NACC champion. Congratulations to BTK for showing such good gameplay. 3-0, undefeated the whole tournament. Never lost, never gave away a match. Congratulations.
Congratulations to BTK. Wow.
I'm speechless. I honestly thought I was underwhelmed. Alright, let me be honest, I'm kind of disappointed. But it is the way it is. It is the way it is. BTK is just that strong, I guess. Alright. But yet again, let me just remind the viewers. Yes, sure. So I saw in chat people are saying, oh, PH chat is more toxic, blah blah blah. But that doesn't mean that, you know, the NA region should copy what they're doing, right? Let's not make our community toxic. Let's start off fresh. Let's start off good and just support both teams, all right? Even after this, support both teams. Still support Gosu even though they lost the